This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Makers back with another Drunken Old Man Rant. Decided to do something light because I've been recording some really depressing, deep, thoughtful shit tonight. So I need to switch it up a bit and go on a rant about a conversation we had a couple of days ago in my live stream. We were debating on the topic of would you date a stripper or not. And this has come up before, and me and my friend, we were saying how there's nothing wrong. Me making the argument like I've always made, like as long as there's certain things that her being a stripper I kind of wouldn't be comfortable with, like if she was a stripper who worked at a club that they gave lap dances and things like that, or possibly like she did a lot of private shows, I would probably shy away. But just dancing on a stage and naked in front of dudes, I can be comfortable with that simply because I feel like one, most strippers aren't virgins, so there's been a dude out there who's seen her naked. And worse, there's a dude out there who fucked her. So just shaking her ass in front of somebody who's willing to give her money just to like dance naked, I don't really see a huge problem in that. That being said, there was someone in my chat, shout out to you, sir. I won't say your name because I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to call you out for it or anything like that, but I definitely respect your opinion. I understand where you're coming from. Let's just say that. He was just like, nah, he couldn't do it. And like, the only thing I would say that I disagree with him is that he constantly kept saying, she dances on guys. And again, not all strippers do lap dances. Having been to enough strip clubs in my youth, I know that there's generally a distinct difference between certain clubs. There are some clubs that have really strict rules, it's just stage dancing, and some that are a lot more relaxed and allow the lap dancing thing, and some that even go to bigger extremes, which I definitely wouldn't date a chick from the bigger extremes place, you know what I mean? But anyway, but it's like, our argument's just like, hey, think about the things that some women who aren't strippers have done that come off way worse. Like, I'm comfortable with her dancing in front of someone naked, as opposed to someone who's not a stripper, who's probably done like a lot of other stuff that could come off a lot worse. You know what I mean? One of the arguments we were making is like, think about some of the things that some like non-strippers have done that you can consider questionable sexually, like multiple sex partners within a week, swallowing. Some people find that to be not a pleasing thing to know, like if you found out your girl swallowed before, and things like that. It's just like, and a lot of that stuff we're actually comfortable with. We actually don't mind knowing that our girl has done that stuff with previous people. So why is it a big deal for them to dance naked in front of someone? That's the thing. Like, again, there's lines. There's lines for me. There's like a lot, again, the lap dancing thing, the private party thing. Those are lines for me. Those are things that would generate the least a serious discussion between me and that person before we move forward with any type of relationship. But I think at the end of the day, all relationships, no matter what a person's occupation is, there's going to be things that we're going to have to accept in them. I choose to accept that, hey, you dance naked. Although I will say this, the biggest caveat for me when it comes to dating a stripper is that this can't be her career goal. This can't be like her end game on how she's going to live her life. Like as a stripper, she's gonna strip until she's not able to do it and then retire. Shouldn't be a career move type of situation, stripping. I am very comfortable if you strip just so you can like get yourself through a hard time, or you can't afford to pay for college unless you get that money on the side to pay extra for your classes to speed up your education, things like that. You know what I mean? Because to me that sounds like you have a goal, you have a purpose. It's not something that you're necessarily into as a career, but it's like an ends to a mean. And there's certain circumstances that can lead you to do that, but that's a deeper discussion. But the whole point of this Drunken Rant is that there's always going to be certain limitations and certain things that some of us are willing to do that kind of counteract some of the things that we're willing to put up. Like, again, you don't want your girl dancing naked in front of somebody, but you're comfortable with knowing that before she got with you, she might have had an orgy where she sucked 5 dicks at one time. Things, you know what I mean? We're weird how like certain things that may not seem as bad we won't accept, but certain things that may seem worse. I guess the point of this is all about perspective when it comes to dating. The saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure. I think that's how it kind of breaks down to, in a weird way, because it's like, yeah, I don't want my girl dancing in front of guys, but I'm comfortable knowing that at one time she, I would find myself, and it's funny because I was talking to my best friend about this too. He was like, don't you think it would be kind of weird, even though he's dated strippers himself, but he was like, it does seem kind of awkward to run into dudes who be like, hey, I know you from the club and all that. And my counterpoint was like, well, yeah, but ain't it also awkward to run into dudes you used to date? And even though most dudes ain't gonna say this, a lot of dudes who've dated the women that you're dating currently could say shit to you like, hey, I remember the times we had. Remember when you like fucking let me nut in your eye or some shit like that? That was crazy, wasn't it? You know what I mean? So, I don't know. You guys sound off on it. Let me know what you think about the whole dating a stripper thing. Anyway, hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Magazine. I'm out. Deuces.